guys, it's Zach from the Dandies here, and on this little episode what we're going to talk about is toy collecting. Obviously we know I collect comics, but I absolutely love toys. More specifically, I love gently loved or used or secondhand toys. But I'm going to talk to you about toy pricing and the toy market and why certain things are more valuable than others. So sometimes you hear about a action figure you might have had from your childhood, and it's worth $1,000. Now, I don't have one of those because I really don't collect them, but just for example, what they're talking about is a toy that is absolutely still in its original box. It has no dings. A lot of times if it's a mint toy garnering that $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 price, it has been stuck in a plastic case, and a lot of times it's actually graded as well. But the toys that I like to collect are obviously secondhand toys. So there is a little sub-market of people that collect those, but usually if you want that high price of $10 or $15 for an old toy, what you're going to have to do is have its at least its original weapon or the original things that came in the box with it. So the real reason why this is the Toxic Crusader, for anybody who knows him from the 90s, absolutely love this guy. I'd seen him come up on Craigslist sites and eBay before and didn't bid on him, but the real reason why I went out, I found him on Craigslist. He had his original mop, and he actually had the original Toxic Crusader's goo that came along with it. It has never been opened. It's still in its package. I'll probably never open it just because I love that 90s retro look right there. It's lime green and neon orange. You don't see that often anymore. I keep these like this, and I basically keep the mop there, and I just stand that up on my shelf like that, and it just makes for an awesome presentation. But then there's hundreds of toys out there. Sometimes they actually get remade. So here's an example. Can you tell me which one of these Ninja Turtles is from the 1988 version and which one is from the 20th anniversary? You think it's this one? If you're saying that this one's the newer one, you're absolutely right. But if you look at it, this looks exactly like an original Donatello that came out in 1988. They used the exact same molds for the 20th year anniversary, but how you tell is by the maker's mark. If you focus in there, you'll see that one says 2008. Whereas if you focus in on the back of this Michelangelo, which is also a cool squishy head Michelangelo, which makes it even more rare, you'll see just at the bottom in the exact same place it says 1988. So that's one of the big differences. And the reason why this is important is, for me, both of these didn't cost me more than a couple dollars. I found one at a market and one at a garage sale. But I saw some old Star Wars toys once listed, and they were listed at a pretty high price. And I asked him if I could just come over and take a look. What I had realized was he had a lot of Star Wars toys mixed together, and this is why it's important. This is actually an original Luke Skywalker and an original Chewbacca from the 1977 toy release. And how I know is, bam, right there, I can see the George Lucas Film Company mark, and I can see 1977. With the majority of action figures, you'll either find the maker's mark right here on the leg, down here on the bottom of the foot. Let me see if the Toxic Crusader has them on the bottom of the foot there, boom, or somewhere on the back, just like the Ninja Turtles. So I gladly paid him the price he wanted for these two, but I left behind the rest of the collection because I wasn't really interested in those, and I have a lot of those personally myself. If you can give yourself just a little bit of extra time and take a look at those, what you'll be able to do is, if you can find the maker's mark, you can do a quick Google search and just check to see if it's the original date or if it is a remake. And that can be the difference between saving you, hopefully, $10 or $100, depending on what you're looking to buy out there. Okay, guys, that's been Zach here from the Dandies talking to you about toys, but more importantly, those second-hand, second-loved action figures. I hope this information has been helpful to you. If you have any questions or comments about what we do as the Improv Dandies, or comments about comic books, action figures, any type of collectibles, any type of fandoms, please comment below. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're literally everywhere. nowhere, guys. Yeah, so comment, find us in the links below, because chances are if I give you that information, I'll mess it up. And we'll see you all next time. Once again, this has been Zach from the Dandies. Laugh long and prosper, and we'll see you real soon.